Leo, come on down, my Leos. Welcome into Rika Knows. Today we're going to be talking to our Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope you guys like the video. Please take what resonates with you and what doesn't, leave it. Here we do the ethereal, then we bring it down to the physical. We do some tarot, some love, and we, of course, leave with some advice because I just love that. You guys, welcome back to Rika Knows, and let's get into the Leos. Please be aware that there will be shuffling because, I mean, that's how we tell a story, right? So let's see what's going on with our Leos in the ethereal. Show me what's going on for our Leos. Before I started this reading for you guys, I was thinking, there's a meeting in my bedroom. Thank you so much. So, girl, please don't be late. All right, so we have move beyond ancestral patterns. We have wait for important information for our Leos. Then we also have follow the voice of your soul. Okay, we getting somewhere, Leo. Hmm. And take care of your needs. I do want to get one more card for our Leos intuitively, and you are not alone. This also came out for I don't even remember. I think it was Libra. So some of y'all Leos might be messing with a Libra. So currently we have move beyond ancestral patterns, wait for important information, follow the voice of your soul, and you are not alone. Leo, this is some real transformative in vibes. Immediately though, the first thing that comes to mind is like, I have no idea what is happening. And I feel like that's how the Leos are feeling right now, is having to do a lot of trusting with the like unknown. So, first of all, you're moving beyond ancestral patterns, which means that you are going to be the first of your bloodline, of your family line, of your soul line to complete this next adventure, right? And you don't really know what it entails, and that's why you're waiting for important information. I feel like someone here is having to be really centered, really giving, and real submissive. I hear the word submissive towards following the voice of your soul. So this means that you know that you're here for a specific purpose and wanting to figure out what it is, but also not wanting to make the wrong decisions. And so, Spirit is wanting to remind you that you're not alone because I feel like you might see everybody else on their own patterns and feel like they know what they're doing, and you want to get there. You hear that? You want to get there. It's been a long time coming. I'm yawning about it. That's how I know it's a long time coming, Leo. Spirit is definitely encouraging you right now to trust in them, to take note of the intuitive things that you see, even if it's like you're driving and they're like, hey, get into the left lane. You don't know why, but they just want to see, like, are you going to choose to listen or are you going to choose to do your own thing? They're asking that you remain grounded in joy, and recognizing that uh, someone here could be very devoted to, like, their people that they love, or very devoted to, like, maybe it's a new endeavor in life. It could be a career. I just feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're a Leo who's very devoted to whatever it is that you're going to. And you're going to realize that by trusting your inner knowing about whatever this endeavor is, you are going to thrive in that place. You're going to be very successful. As long as you continue to see beyond where you're at right now. I feel like I'm talking to a Leo who has been stripped of everything that they once had. I feel like you're a Leo who is having to learn how to manifest with what you have at this moment. I feel like I'm talking to a Leo who needs to feel the love and feel comforted, so that way they can embrace this next step. Because I feel like what you're going through is a transformation, and I feel like you got stripped of everything. Let's say you had money, and now you're like penny pinching. And it's like, you're like, whoa, has God forsaken me? Well, absolutely not. It's more like, if you had that money still, you wouldn't be on the path that they needed you to go. And so they had to humble you a little bit so that way you can get to that next step, to that right step where you need to be. Hey, sorry, my cat is going crazy right now. In that sense where Leo, you could be someone who's minding your business right now, and you can recognize that someone here is actually trying to like attack you a little bit, and take you off of your path. And so Spirit is reminding you that you're not alone, and they see what this person is trying to do, and they're not gonna let them get to you either. But you still might need to move, like get away from the situation. It could be like keeping up with old friendships that aren't good for you anymore, or maybe you could be the one who is thinking about somebody that you wish you could bring back. Spirit is knowing that it hurt you to be alone in this situation. However, like you're capable. This could be someone who lost someone recently because I feel the sorrow like in my voice. My throat is also becoming like a little bit like dry just thinking about the hurt that came from no longer having this relationship anymore. Um, you could find yourself like scratching at the walls, trying to escape from your emotions. Ooh, Leo. Okay. So it's a lot of blue here, but it's also a lot of black here, which makes me feel like you could be in your emotions if you want to, but you're choosing not to feel anything. And so you might have to tap into your emotions to be able to get these next messages that the spirit guides are sending you. Mm-hmm. Let's get into it a little bit more because we see what's happening. You don't know what's happening. We get it. So let's just kind of see what's happening in the physical and kind of, you hear how I'm talking, y'all? Because for the Leo, it just seems like you guys really are just look at this. Look at what's happening. You're emotionally withdrawn. There's no emotions here. You're very much so trying to remain balanced. The eight is at the top of the card. If you guys don't know, here Rika knows I love the number eight. That definitely shows me that you're being divinely guided at this time. It could be that going to the beach might be significant for you. We also have here firm foundation. What else do we have in the physical? We have triumph. Okay. Okay. If you follow the voice of your soul, though, if y'all see that. And then the waiting game. You are not alone. So maybe love might not be on the cards for the Leos right now. You might have to walk this path a little bit by yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little independent. You know, because right now it seems like temptation could cause you a lot of mental conflict. Maybe things that seem like they might be good for you, you're like trying to stay away from them because you don't want to interrupt your new path. Hold on one second. I'm about to ask my sister if she's hungry because I'm about to go get me some food after this, Leo. But you need to withdraw so that way you can create a perfect foundation for yourself. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're not really being very emotional right now. You have pulled away from a lot of things so that way you could build a better foundation for yourself. That way you can be triumphant. You're recognizing that it's going to take a little bit of a weight, um, because you're learning how to become rooted and grounded all over again. I feel like I'm going to be talking to a Leo who just recently moved. That's why move is also here. But you could be moving from a family home, and so you're trying to like manifest the proper home or job or lifestyle. That way you could be your honest self and you won't have to move again. And I feel like whoever this is, you're keeping your kingdom in mind, knowing that um, you have these thoughts for a reason, and knowing that you're not alone in these thoughts. Like you're having to believe truthfully that someone else in this universe wants you to be happy, and they do. Your guides are definitely here. But I feel like you're not really listening to your guides right now, but more so wanting to find your own voice, your own soul. Kind of like one of those things where you grow up in a household, right? And your family wants you to like be a doctor or a lawyer or something, and you know you're not a doctor. You might be like something completely different that nobody even thought of before. Like I'm not saying you're an astronaut, but you could be like someone who builds something for an astronaut, like the ones who make their suits. And like everybody's like, oh, well, we all know about an astronaut, but nobody thinks about who makes the astronaut suits. And the astronaut suits probably get paid better and they live a more happy life because they get to make a home and live in it and not have to go up in space or train or be away from their family a lot. So, whatever Leo I'm talking to, Being home is important to you. Being around friends and people who care about you is important. But I feel like right now you're having to pull away from all of that with this emotional withdrawal and just focus on putting the team on your back. I feel like you see the buildings in the background. It's giving me the saying to you that Rome wasn't built in a day, but triumph is here. So, like, keep going. I feel like you might feel like you've been going in circles or might feel like you have been repeating a lot of cycles, but the door to your happiness is not far away. And as you continue to move, you'll be able to see more clearly where you're headed. But right now, you're just having to trust in the divine because, I mean, I feel like trusting in people hasn't really led you in the right places. I feel like you ended up being around a lot of temptation, and in being tempted, you had to realize that something had to change. A lot of sacrifices were needing to be made. Right now, you could be in a very like fertile time where all the thoughts that you have kind of like just manifest very quickly. And so they're asking that you speak your truth about what makes you feel the safest and what makes you feel secure and what you're willing to be patient for. But you to be patient, I feel like I'm talking to a Leo who's not normally patient. To be patient, you have to trust um, trust in the bigger picture and trust that what you're building on is something that requires faith and requires you to keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? You swim to a new beginning because that's what's here. Ooh. So, Leo, just have some spiritual strength. I feel like praying right now is going to be your inner thoughts right now is going to be the most thing that pushes you to the next. I'm trying to read in your energy, and even in your energy, I don't want to talk. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, you're someone who you don't want to talk about it no more. You just want to show. You want to be there. You want to give action. You're no longer fearful about what the next step is. It's just like, okay, what is the next step? It's kind of like, what is that one show where those people were like dying and having to like live and stuff? Do 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 do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Squid Games. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's in Squid Games, who like you're very fearful about what the next step is, and if you only just relax, you would notice that the games were on the walls around you, and you had hints the whole time about what is the next step. So I feel like whoever this is, you're not alone. You're definitely being guided. It might have felt like you're walking in circles. You're not. It's all part of divine timing and just keep waiting because something very important is about to happen for you, to you. You're about to see it, and I don't think you're going to be able to question nothing from there about whatever this is. Let's see what's happening with love with our Leo. Thank you so much. Even though we see that, they kind of just been to themselves. Okay, boom. So, lightning is here. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval. I see right here with the golden mirror, and you guys are the only ones who really got like three cards. Everyone else got two. So what I see here is that someone here is being self-absorbed, kind of being in like a one-sided relationship, where it's kind of like you have all the love that you need for yourself. Some here about like outdating, playing, and events are going on and on in your head. So you're kind of like to yourself and being a little bit narcissistic to whoever you're dating right now, or the person who you're dating could be narcissistic to you at this time, and it's because someone here is stuck on outdated thinking and like things that have happened in their life, things that they need to heal from. But I see something happening suddenly that's really going to give you a kick in your behind, where you're going to realize that you're being one-sided, and once this comes out, you're going to realize that it's time for you to like adapt and change and heal and be a little bit more lighthearted, because it seems like whatever it is that you're doing when it comes to love, you basically taking everybody out. The eight keeps coming up here with emotional withdrawal. That means I don't have time for love right now. And Leo, that outdated thinking because of what other people have done to you, I see that a tower is going to come where you're going to have to do nothing else but face it. Maybe you're going to be facing someone who you actually care for, who you love, or who you want to be in your life. And you're realizing that maybe you're accusing them, or maybe they're not like everybody else. But it's going to take some time. I feel like it's going to take you talking to this person, conversing more, kind of meeting up with them, texting more, kind of watching what they do for you to finally feel like this is a relationship that's worth exploring and giving a new try to, because someone here is just not ready. And that's okay. It's okay to heal, and get back out there when you're ready to date and ready to love unconditionally. Because right now, whatever happened in the past is definitely like your heart is on lock right now, and hopefully soon you will be meeting the person with the key that'll be able to open your heart and kind of get things together. But until then, you're kind of just gonna continue going through this transformation of being by yourself. Something here about you might actually be around people who have a fear of abandonment. So it can make it even easier for you to like walk away from them, because you feel like, why are you attaching yourself to me? And it's going to take you realizing that you can actually have real fun with your boundaries. Like set up real good boundaries, so that way you don't find yourself heartbroken again, or over investing into people, because that's what you've learned in your past lessons. So it's a lot of inner child healing right now, and that's why I feel like an ancestral pattern is here, because while you're pulling away with your emotions, you're going to learn how to love correctly. And somebody here also could be joining with someone who's going to help them to have a stable beginning, or moving out or moving in together in this case. But just right now, trust yourself until you get to that point. Let's see what's going on with this tarot though for our Leos. Thank you so much. That's like 4 cards exactly. Okay, so we have this tower coming about the way that you are living and building stable relationships in life. But the judgment is here that you are going to be walking away from whatever this is, this narcissistic behavior. Because the tower is here, like I said, the lightning twice. 2 lightnings. That means that you don't have no choice to avoid this. This stability is going to come to you. It's like your birth God given right, but first you need to walk away, right? Ooh, look at what's at the bottom. The star card. So definitely you're being encouraged to take these next few steps, Leo. It just won't seem like what you're used to watching. I'm gonna put the star card down here because I want to get into this more. Ooh, the King of Pentacles. So it could be that you're fixing your career, and when your money gets together, then you're gonna have this like recognition that, damn, I need some other form of stability, and you're gonna make the right turn. But right now, you're walking away. You're walking away from what? Let's clarify. What is this Leo walking away from with this 8 of Cups? Damn. You're walking away from like 6 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. So this could be like soulmate relationships. Ooh, okay. So I'm dealing with a Leo who, and look, the Queen of Pentacles is here at the bottom. What that lets me know is that you're done dealing with people who you have to wait for them to be on your level. So you're done with, we see this guy, he's just walking away. He's done with helping people to get on the same level. Like you see this girl, she got all these flowers, and this kid right here has no flowers. And so it's like this person will be giving their flower away to the next person. That way they could be on the same level. But you are back there in the background. You right here in the background. You're not going to be giving away your saved things no more. You're just going to save it and wait and watch. The same thing that we said earlier, where you're going to be watching to see what other people bring to you. You're going to be watching while you have your own things cut out for you, your own work set out for you. You're going to be doing that. And hopefully this next person comes to you correctly. What can we expect with this tower? Because we know that they're going to be your equal. So we know that finances is not going to be a problem for you. Where's this tower? This tower might come to you in a dream. Maybe you might have a dream that this person is passing away, somebody that you might have a crush on. Or the tower could be somebody coming to you that you actually really like. And they're not even doing anything. You just really like them. Like you sat down, maybe before you were going to bed, and you realized, I actually like this person. I might be willing to face this head on, right? And so that's what you're going to do with this tower. It's going to be like, damn, I'm laying by myself every single night, and maybe it would be great to lay with somebody else. And so you're going to be looking forward to a relationship. I feel like whoever I'm talking to right now, relationship is not on your mind. You're over it. You have a lot of outdated things that have happened to you. But I see that very soon you're going to have this recognition where maybe relationship wouldn't be so bad. And maybe I haven't been so honest about it. Maybe I do want to be happy. Okay. What is this Four of Wands for the stability? What is this for? Wands. I love how it's just giving me two cards. So you're manifesting getting ready. You just want your person to be ready. You want to be ready yourself. And that's what's gonna happen. You're manifesting this. Whoever this is too, it's like you might want stability, and you're just like really guarded about it. You haven't even told anybody that that's what you're manifesting. You're just hoping that it comes towards you. Keep that thought up. So the Tower card's coming because it's happening when you're thinking at night. And even though you're not telling anybody about it, you're actually pretty guarded about getting this life ready for your next step. And the Judgment card here is what? What is Judgment? The Hermit. The Hermit, that you figured out that the best way to do this is to just wait. You're not even gonna go look. You're gonna go looking for what helps you in your career and what makes you feel happy. But when it comes to love, you're just gonna see what comes around you. It's like you're kind of like tired of looking for love. You're just gonna let it find you. And then here with the Eight of Cups coming, eventually you're gonna recognize that the reason why you haven't found love is because you were giving to people who needed too much from you. And so once you get in the space of no longer just sitting down and waiting for a mission of fulfillment, you'll actually be taking care of yourself and being happy in your own harvest. That's when you'll look over and notice that there's something here that you like. But there's some addictions here that need to be addressed for our Leos. Maybe some addictions to other people, or I don't know. Maybe you guys have an addiction of thinking that there's always something better out there. I don't know how that would be a bad thing, but perhaps like when God gives you your equal, you feel as if you might need something else, or like might want more, and then that's gonna actually really um, it's gonna cause more battles for you until you actually realize your truth. Um, Sagittarius could be important here. We have a Temperance card. But also, I'm not gonna lie, we see Sagittarius, we see Libra, we see Taurus here, and also it looks like Aquarian could be here as well. Now, keep in mind that we're in the energy of an Aquarius. The sun is in Aquarius right now, or it was. So we're in the age of Aquarian, which means that we're all looking for wish fulfillment, and wish fulfillment looks different right now. So just give yourself some leeway, because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you just take everything so seriously. Like even this tower makes me feel like as if you needed this tower for you to like look at something in any other way. All right, what is the advice for our Leos? Where are we at? We're at 22 minutes, Leo. Y'all had me talking like that. What's the advice for our Leos, please? Thank you. Detox your friendships and release jealousy. Y'all have one more thing for Leo, please? Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time, so be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. And organize for success. Don't let the word organize intimidate you, as it's simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your living space, your workspace, your reports, your finances will help you to know and plan your next step and actions. Remember, we were talking about a Leo here who didn't know what their next step was. And so you're like, well, how do I organize for it? You can organize by getting your body together. What does your body need? Do you need to work out? Do you need to drink more water? Do you need to eat healthier? Where do you go? Do you spend time at the clubs? Are you going out hanging out all the time? Or are you basically censored? Releasing jealousy, because you might feel like everybody else around you, even when they haven't done the work, might have things. But it's because everybody's path is different. Whatever you are about to receive is going to be way better, but you need to detox your friendships because somebody can't go with you. Or it could be that you're holding on. Remember, I said in the beginning, you were holding on to a relationship that at one point made you happy back in the day. They could be trying to come back like an ex or something like that. And Spirit is saying, like, be discerning about what they really want in their association with you, because I don't feel like this person is someone who makes you feel supported or feel inspired. They just kind of like take from you. We also have here pay yourself first, because yeah, finances is here a lot, but I feel like once again you're someone who people depend on, so it's kind of one of those things where you gotta like pay yourself first and think about what you need first. All right, so let's use our Namaste deck, and we're gonna be done with our Leos. Thank you so much, Spirit. What do you have for our Leos? Thank you so much for our Leos, please. Okay. A closed door now opens, and this is a blessed and fortunate time for you, but be mindful, humble, and grounded. Feel her connection to the earth, and feel her energy and love in your heart, and know that you are eternally blessed by the Divine Mother. The blessing of questioning. It says, examine and identify any belief that stems from irrational fear. Ask yourself, do I still need this? If the answer is no, then replace it with a more trusting, more loving belief. Blessings flow to you as soon as you do this to set yourself free. Because it seems like everything is just flying fast by you. The blessing from the beloved. Love unfolds your wings, and you fly high above the earth into a realm of heaven. Blessed by the light of her beautiful soul, you enter the emerald heart of the Divine Mother, which is full of eternal blessings. The world is your playground, waiting to be explored. Bless me. Bless you, Leo. That was the truth. So, the world is waiting for you. A ray of light bursts through the cloud of uncertainty, and darkness transforms to light. A new day is born, and the first bloods of summer or spring appear. You are blessed with the birth of something new. A new season of your life begins with this very special blessing. I did see the Empress more than once here, guys, so if you guys are not planning on having children, just know that you are in a very fertile time at this time. Pregnancy could be a thing, but this could be not just a baby. When we say pregnancy, we say you're in heavy manifestation energy, which means that you can bring about into the physical whatever it is that you so wish, as long as you continue to organize. So if there's like a number that you want, organize for it. How do you save money? By saving it, not spending it, but also by figuring out ways to get it more. And how do you find the energy to get up every single day to go do something or go get money? Because you find something that you enjoy doing. So find something you love to do and get money, Leo. Because at the end of the day, the spirit is guiding you to do this. And it's going to happen pretty quickly where you realize that something has to change. So until you guys come on again and get picked from the bag, it was a pleasure talking to our Leo. You guys stay peaceful. If it resonated, please like and subscribe. Peace.